Hello and welcome. This is Al from Open Source Channel, and today I'm going to show you how to install a copy of Zentyal Server Community Edition on your server, on any other server really. First of all, I would like to thank every single subscriber. I think at the moment I got over just about 1,000, 1,022 with 137,000 views. Not much really, isn't it? Come on guys, more subscribers, more views, please. Like and share my videos. By the way, I do appreciate my subscribers who do watch my videos. Hopefully I can make more. The only problem I have really, come on guys, is so many open source left to do here, isn't it? So I might do some revival, perhaps the new version of WordPress. I had to install plugins, maybe. Doesn't matter. Let's start with the downloading of the Zentyal Server Community Edition. And here we go. You click here and download it. So it's Zentyal. Okay. Make sure it's .org, not .com. Okay. And just press on download here. Okay. Once you download it, I already have. So let's start with my server. Let me rename this to Zentyal. Here we go. I'm going to start or power on my server. The spec of this virtual server is 2 CPUs, 2 gig of RAM, 500 gig I think hard disk. Let me see. Yes, 500. Yeah. Logically, you can add as many as you want. As much you got space, but by the way, yeah. In virtual. Physically, you can add as many hard disks you want. Or at least as much as you can afford, really. But okay, let's connect the ISO. The Zentyal 4, the latest one. Let's go here for example. Reset. Yeah, let's reset a second. Why it takes so long? I never understand this. I do it done it. No problem. There we go. I'm going to choose now. This is the installation, so we're there. The first thing they ask you to do is to choose your language. I'm going to choose English. Right, you can have expect mode or from scratch and delete the entire disk. That's what we want, the first option. So press enter. Select language again, English. United Kingdom for myself. Of course, you can choose what you want. Detect keyboard layout. Yes. Okay, let's enter the host name. For this particular, I'll tell you what, let's call it home. And I press continue. Select the username. Let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, I won't be able to type admin, I think. It's already been taken. In fact, it's reserved. Continue. So I'm going to choose home server, one word for myself. Again, you choose what you want. Anything you know helps you to for you to remember. And the password. And continue. That's yes. Now, just to tell you a little bit about Zentyal Home Server. Do you know Microsoft does, they do sell home server? Well, this is more or less the same, but it's free in just a few words. And you could do, I would say, exactly the same thing. Maybe Microsoft gives that little edge on the easier to be used. But, at the end of the day, unless you got some money to spend, that's fine. Otherwise, there is a free version here. And as you know, anything I do is open source. Open source, again, a lot of people say it's free. No, doesn't mean it's free. But most of the stuff is GNU, so yes, you can use it for free. For what open source means, go on Wikipedia and just have a read. It's quite long, so I don't think I could explain it properly within the time I usually do the tutorial. Okay, it's nearly done. Most of my tutorials do take time. I won't say unfortunately, but I do it. As you can see, it's 9 minutes and 49 now. I do it in real time, and I don't usually pause. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. In this case, I'm not. So I'm going to press continue and restart the machine. Sorry about this, guys. My microphone is changing. So that is loading up now. Alright, it looks the NGX has been successfully installed. So let's see over here now. Alright, here we go. That's been initialized. Zentyal. Here we go. As you can see it, you can do it from here. Localhost 8443, logins, username as we know it. Server. Server. Alright, so let me see view. So right, let's do this, continue. Now, just in case, let me do this here now. Let me do this a second. So yes, that's done properly. So let's see if I can connect extremely, outside from an outside browser 8443 with HS. Okay, oops. I understand that exception, confirm. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We can do that. So you can see a little bit better. Let me go here for a second. And let me do this here. Here we go. So let's do this. Let's put this one up and we can start the configuration of Zentyal. So continue. Alright. Now, Zentyal is a full home server, so the best thing to do before you even start it is you need to understand what you want to use this home server for. Now, if you use it for, as I already done before, for example, although it doesn't you know, like you want a home server to just stream your music and videos, right? Then you can do that, right? But otherwise, you make sure you decide first what you want to do with it. Do you need, for example, an DHC server? Do you need a firewall? If you do, just click on this. Do you need a DNS server? In my case, not really, but just in case, a lot of freak do, you know, sometimes I do myself, I just click on everything. But if you don't really need it, just don't do it. In this case, I'm going to do DNS for what I use. I'm going to use for mail and groupware. I need a firewall. I also need DHCP because I need other devices to attach to the server, and I also need DNS server. Okay, so I need an antivirus. I also need the certification authority. I need a proxy. I also need a VPN because when I'm away, I want to connect to the server using VPN. I also want a mail filter, and I also want to be capable to print. I don't need traffic shaping, but just in case, again, as I said, you want it, just click it. For the sake of it, we're going to click on all of them today, and I'm going to press install. Those are all add-on packages. Press again, continue. And I think this last time took quite a while. I'm going to wait for a few seconds and see how fast it goes. Otherwise, I'll pause it. Although it looks like it's going pretty fast, but I don't know if it's downloading or it's installing already. Let's see. Wait about 10 seconds. Right. Now you can have more than one, just in case you want to, for example, you want to attach this server to the outside wall. You can have two Ethernet interfaces, and you can say which one is in and which one is out. In this case, I only got one. So I'm going to say this is an internal one, and I'll say next. Is attached by DHCP, of course. Next. Right. Is a standalone server. Is an additional control. No. Connected external device. No. So it's a standalone. And this is the domain. Zentyal domain.lan. I'll copy that. And next. Set up the virtual. And I'll start it. As you can see, it's also enabling Samber, so you can host some of the files, and it can be accessed again if you have the actual server attached to your outside IP. You can actually access those files from elsewhere rather than just your house. Zentyal got two type of server. One you can access through .org, nice, the community edition, nice, free, or you can go through .com, and they got two types, and you pay for it. This is the commercial side of it. So yeah, one is paid and one is free. Logically, the one paid, you got all the helps you need, really, because at the end of the day they do have helplines and a lot of stuff. Zentyal, I find it quite, I tried the other one as well. I'm going to talk about a little bit now on my home server. It's not bad at all, but I do find as reliability Zentyal to be a little bit more stronger, pretty good, robust, and the community is quite big as well, so you can get easily help if you get any any kind of problems. Alright, the installation's been complete. I go to the dashboard, and again here we go, we got a full loaded with all the modules that you can have on Zentyal. There are 37 already updates, and you can actually, I'm not going to do now, otherwise it takes too long. Update list. So going back to the dashboard, you can have here, you can manage users and computers. At the moment it's guest, domain admin, and administrators. Here you can attach computers, put them in groups, go wherever you need to do. For example, need a new user, go on users, press plus, and although it doesn't matter what you're doing because it tells you here contacts, users, and you can add any users you really want. I don't think it comes with any limitation at all. Let me see. Here you can set up virtual domains. There is already one. You can add a new one. For example, testing.tk. and based then on the actual domain you can add new emails, file sharing. You can create a new share, my files for example. You can share the path under Zentyal or file system path. I think this is the best one to choose. You can grant access to guests. I will do that. And logically you need the shared path. Oh, I see. Let's do this then. Choose directly under Zentyal and call it share. Of course, they want to comment as well. Share. And that's it, you got it. And you just create a folder where you're going to put all your files that you want to share and logically be available. You can do multiple files, music, videos, movies, whatever you want really. This being disabled, firewall, you can configure all the rules. Again, any kind of information on how to set up your firewalls, go to the zentyal.org and you can look inside the documentation, or if you don't find any help, go to the forum and you can ask all the questions you need. Here you can create a certificate, I think. Yeah, you must go to the certificate. Yeah, you can actually create your own certificate. And how long it takes to this, expire. That is Jabber. We don't need this for now. Here you can actually add the printers if they attach on the network. No, they want, I don't know if it's the same thing. Well, it looks like they want different for the web interface. So manage this. Right here you can create your main. In this case it'll be add domain, and I'll create. That's been created. So yes, to get and install printers, you need to create a username and password so you can actually authorize an access through the user computers. Right, so let's see on the groups. Traffic shaping, I did install it, but bandwidth throttling, I did install it, but to be honest with you, if you use as your own home server, you don't really need that, as you don't need any traffic shaping or any proxy or whatever. I mean, if it's internal. Alright, so let's see if I can do this in no time. main controller. Alright, it looks like that it will not accept remotely. So the problem is remote. As you can see, even myself, I got to go and look back. So unless you are, it says here, yeah, allow remote, and I cannot find it, to be honest with you. That's why I'm not authorized. But when I go through the main console, as you can see, when I type printers, where are the printers now? Here we go, printers, yeah. Here we go, I already created one, and as you can see here, I can actually edit and I can actually add new printers. Alright, that's it really. Let's see if I get again an error here. Confirm security. Yeah, it works here. Okay, dokie. Logically, I haven't put anything in. That's why. But here we go. This is how it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to look. Here is listening on the interface. So when you actually turn on your printer, it will come up underneath here, and you just say click, and it will attach to it, and it will start to load from the internet all the relevant drivers that you need. Alright, again, thanks again for joining me for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share and like my videos. Again, you can follow me on Twitter, my website, and of course on YouTube. And again, as you can see, this is the latest uploads that I have. I think on one is NAS for free, and hopefully in a couple of days I'm going to publish this one. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.